What's going on, people? Back again. I'm so glad this is the last week of my employment with my current job. I think when you'll see this, it should be on a Wednesday. I'm filming it on a Tuesday. And yeah, I go in 2 days a week. So I go in on a Wednesday and I go in on a Thursday. And then I'm working from home on a Friday. They've given me loads of different jobs to do, which I knew was going to happen. You know, they sort of panic and realize, oh, you know, I wish we sort of appreciated you beforehand, because we've got all these jobs, all these sort of things we need to give you, and we realize no one else can do it. Which is ironic, but you know, it's funny because a lot of the people I think that had issues with me are no longer pretending to be fake, and I'm not pretending either, because I think we know I'm going. So it's like, we haven't really got to pretend. So even speaking to one of the people today, like, just, can you do that for me? That, yeah, you can. End of. Like, bye. Before it'd be like, oh, how's it going? How's this? Oh, how's your mother? How's it? All that rubbish. It's fake. It's fake. Unfortunately, I need to go to one of these. They're like, oh, we want to arrange your drinks for you. I'm like, oh God. There's nothing worse than arranging, going for like leaving drinks. We just don't. My leaving drink would be a drink like just to say, yeah, cheers, mother effers, and then leave a toast to you lot. You know what I mean? For wasting my time. You know, that would be my leaving drink. I'd love to do. But I've agreed to that only because I was always kind of sort of told, always taught, you know, leave a company in good terms. And if they've wanted to do this thing for me, which I don't know why, but I'm like, yeah, I'll stay for a couple, then I'll just make an excuse. Say, I've got to go because of this, whatever. Yeah, it's just I found it harder doing the work as well. When you leave, you kind of think, why am I bothering? Like the times I'd stay behind or work late, that's no longer there. You know, I was like, instead of doing work, I'm like doing Amazon shops, or I don't know, just watching YouTube videos, and I just find it painful to work now to do it. I've just totally checked out. I had an option to either leave earlier or do my notice period because they needed me for work. And I kind of said, you know, I'm open to whatever. But to be honest, I wish they just said, let it leave. I would have taken the extra money because I have holidays owed. I tell you what, when I handed in my resignation, it's funny, there is a guilt that comes to you. Like every time I've handed in my resignation, I do feel like I'm letting them down. But I didn't feel that much this time, I must admit. I always try and do it face to face, because I never want to do it via text or anything. I think that's a cowardly way. You want to do it, you know, man to man or woman to woman, whatever. So, you know, I tried to do a video call, but you know, my manager wasn't available, so I just did it on a phone call, and then we had a meeting afterwards. But I want to let you know to your face, you know, that yeah, deuces, I'm out. So yeah, I did that. Yeah, man, I don't know. I've just really been, my confidence, my confidence in my abilities has really been sort of damaged and doing this job, and I just need to get it back. So, you know, because I am a good designer. I know I am. But yeah, I've sort of been so discarded, and you know, you can do your little jobs, mate. Like, you know, you get the cups of tea for us, innit, while we handle the big boy operations, like, you know what I mean? That's been so much of a theme. I've been, you know, the confidence has been lowered. You know, I felt like fearful at times to even speak up. You know, my ideas just been like discarded. Anytime I had the idea, it was just like, basically they told me, yeah, it wasn't great, you know. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks, innit? As the good old, yeah, let's park that. Great idea, let's park that, you know, all that nonsense. So then it came to like, what do you think? I was like, yeah, great, whatever they say, you know. Whatever you say, you know. Yeah, I've really sort of, it's you know, it has really damaged my self-esteem, but I need to get it back, and I've been getting it back, because you do get, you know, I work with other people and I get positive comments on my stuff, you know, which is great. And I did get, I did get positive comments at the beginning, but then it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think they blame you. You know, when the project is, you got the project managers and they get the brief wrong, so which they deliver to you. So when you get it wrong, you go back to them. So it's all wrong from the brief. Then they give you the whole, you know, it's your fault. You know, let's put a process in place, you know. And what they did, actually, the worst thing, like, right, we're going to get someone else to design this because we feel, you know, and then they did that, right? That other designer designed it, basically saying, yeah, you're not good and you're going to fail us. Let's get the big dogs in charge. And it came back to the client just being fussy. And they reverted to a design, and we realized it was a design that I had originally. That's what the client went for. Do you know what I mean? But they kind of made it out that, not the client, the place I work with, like, yeah, you know, you got this wrong, you know, we can't trust you. Let's get the proper people in place, innit? Because you're not trusted. That stayed with me. That what they did stayed with me. That never left. And then it was like, every time I got it, you know, the other person didn't have to share their work, but anytime I did it, yeah, can you share your work, please? Can you get have you shared it with the other design team? Have they looked at it? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. It's like when you're a kid, innit? Let me show work to mummy. Let me show my work. Mummy, what do you think? It was like that. You know what I mean? Bearing in mind, I'm like nearly 20 years older than the person, which is like a real kick in the face, a kick in the teeth. But yeah, yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. It really is. So, but it is, you know, it is what it is, man. Thank God. Now, hey, I don't care. Now, yeah, you want me to share? I'll share it wherever you want to go. Wherever you want. I'll share it with this person, I'll share it with that person. Just know you're on the clock. By Friday, I'm out-so. I'm donezo. Outski, gonzo, done, finito, you know. So yeah, hey, I'll share it with the Pope. I'll share it wherever you want me to share it with. I don't give a F. I don't care. So you want to belittle my design, whatever. I'm just saying, wherever you want. Oh, what do you think about this idea? What do you think proposed? Yeah, great. I ain't even looking at it. Whatever. Yeah, clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. You get me? Until I'm out. You know. The worst thing about it as well is when you have to do that, oh, we catch up, like, we did that, like, because one girl, she was leaving to go on holiday, so she wouldn't see me. And you had to do the fake, yeah, I'll see you later, yeah, oh, we keep in touch. We ain't keeping it. She knows we ain't keeping in touch. I know we ain't keeping in touch. Both of us don't want to keep in touch, but you feel you have to do this kind of like, you know, this nonsense, like, yeah, we stay in touch. Why would I need to stay in touch with you? We have nothing in common other than the place that we work. Do you know what I mean? You have to do that nonsense, innit? And I'm going to have to do that. I know the leaving drinks thing, innit? Like, yeah. Oh, we're so sad you're leaving. And you got to do that. Oh, no. Oh, man. Time's gone so quickly. It ain't gone quick enough. It ain't gone quick enough. Oh, yeah, the time's gone so quickly. Oh, man. So sad, innit? Like, oh, no, I know. We're keeping... Yeah, we've got to keep in touch. I hope they ain't going to do that. Let me take your number stuff. That's like, you know what I mean? I feel so angry about it. I feel to give some people my wrong number. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but then when they take my number, they ain't going to do nothing with it. I ain't expect them to do nothing with it. I don't want them to do anything with it. We all know what the deal is, innit? You want me out. You're trying to create this thing and it's great. You know, whatever. All power to you. You know, I think it's like an all-female company. Hey, great, power to you. Go do what you need to do. Hey, this is what you want to do. This is perfectly fine to do that. Just get me out of it. So, but I am going, so that's great. So yeah, man. This is the last week. It's counting down the days, boy. They got me doing a lot of work, so even now I've got to go back and do some work. But I don't care because wait, hey, and this is the first time 5:30. Man, I clock out, man. No longer you see me online at 7, all these kind of things. Well, you're still here. Yeah, I know, like all that kind of stuff. No. 5:30, clock out. You know, in the Teams thing, you're working from home, see the green dot? 5:30, that dot is red or it's like grayed out. I'm gone. Do you know what I mean? No business, you know. Anyway, yeah, man. Let me know, whoever's going through something like this, whoever's like scared to hand in your notice, man, hand it in. And don't let these people tell you, oh yeah, you know, listen, it's all about, you got to make the right move. You listen, you need to stay in your job and stuff like this. You know, listen, I get it. I did it where it was like, I found a job, so I can afford to leave. But if this thing, don't be doing that kind of, I need to leave, find a job before I leave. When your mental health is on the floor, when you're thinking, yo, you're looking at a rope or you're looking at a razor blade, and I don't want to go too into it, and you're like, yo, maybe I need to use this. Because I know people go through that. You all have silly thoughts at times. It can get really deep. I understand that. Don't stay for that job. Listen, there's other ways. You've got family you can connect with and stay with them in the meantime. Your mum, your dad, your brothers, your friends, whatever. If you have to go on universal credit for the meantime, do that. Listen, these jobs are nothing as opposed to your life. And if you feel that, you're so deep and dark where you're having bad thoughts, leave. Because no matter what, yeah, you want to get the right, you want to have something to fall back on. It ain't worth your life, man. It ain't worth your life. I know that feeling, Unfortunately, I know what that feels like. So leave. I've had that a long time before. Maybe I'll get into it sometime. But just know, I know the feeling. So, yeah. Don't let them tell you, oh no, listen, man, you got to stick to it. You be on the grind, you hustle, you do this, you do. It's all great to be doing things like succinctly and, find another position and then you can leave. That's great. If you can do that, great. More power to you. But if you aren't in that opportunity to do that and you're having bad, dark thoughts, get out, leave. I implore you, leave. Anyway, man, maybe I'll do a follow-up on this because I know the video's running more than I like it to run. Yeah, but anyway, let me know if you are going for that and then we can chop it up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And wants to email me about that as well. If you're feeling like this, email me, man. If you want me to talk about a certain topic in regards to this, let me know. Thanks for the people subscribing. Thanks for the likes. Leave a like on this video and I'll speak to you again soon. I'm nearly out, people. I'm nearly out. Peace.